Now, there we go. Yes. The bolt is out. Yeah, it was not threaded. Just a little stuck. Okay, so this is the steering column. Well, I'm laughing because if you work on cars, this is tiny, fragile plastic, whatever. Anyway, but it also broke off. Doing nothing special, just moving the car around, just turning the steering wheel. This is a hollow tube with a square shape broached into it. And this is a solid aluminum part that goes in like this and was welded in the factory. And it's just the origin. Oh, it's just so cringe this. It's the original weld that broke, just sheared off. I'm happy that it happened now with like no horsepowers. Before we put in 80 horsepowers and that thing does wheelies and then the steering wheel just completely snaps off. Yeah, let's repair this. So I figured this part would have had a some kind of needle bearings inside. So I was already kind of expecting needle bearings to fall out when I disassemble it, but it's just plastic with some kind of, I think, graphite grease, judging to the color of my hands. So, okay. Yes. Okay, so this horn thingy, centerpiece, it's just hold on by friction, so it clamps on these round slotted bolts. Fun fact, so this, you can press this, it's a button, so you kind of expect it to be a horn button, but there's no wires of any sort. So this is just for show, I guess. That's fun. This actually welded quite well. Welded quite well. That sounds weird, but you catch my drift, I guess. It's I didn't expect this old dirty aluminum with all the greasy stuff to weld good, but it's way better than I expected. So that's good. Happy with that. Yes, that's good. Yay. Yes. It works. Yay. Cool. Zachtjes, hè? Oh, it works. I'm driving, Ellert! Zachtjes.
Vägar hos Trafikverket.
Vi måste pröva utifrån det regelverk vi har.
Du tycker inte själv att man var lite snabb här att säga att vi ska försöka hjälpa er? Så
Ja,
There we go. The old powertrain's out, the wheels are off. So now we have a bare body chassis, whatever. That is super flimsy. And we need to strengthen that, but that's going to be a problem for future me. But there it is, the new engine and power source, fuel tank, I guess. But it's electric, so it's just a battery.
Oh yeah, we need a new what's it called? Soppakran.
Soppakran?
Yeah.
Oh, the new fuel
Valve.
yeah. So it flows better.
Yeah.
We need to upgrade that.
Yeah.
It's day 2 of the build marathon on Ellert, and today we started actually weighing things. We're trying to do a little bit more scientific work, and I noticed this V90 battery that I replaced recently standing in the corner. It's kind of, well, it's all cut out, but it's the same size as the original batteries for Ellert. And we did some calculations, weighed the original batteries. So that's that one V90 battery times 3. Plus the motor and axle, in total is almost 100 kilos. And then the Stark engine that we're going to use, or the battery is 35 kilos, and the engine with axle and everything together is 26 kilos. So it's 61 kilos. So it's like 37 kilos difference between the engines we're going to put in and the engines that came out of it. And well, that's a huge difference, especially knowing that we're going to multiply the power output by, well, if you just look at horsepower, by like 90 times. So yeah, new wheels in. I'm gonna make some brackets now from some piece of angle iron, like a temporary bracket here to where we can mount the wheel bearing housing too. They have mounting points, but Henrik has some nice laser cut parts for that. But for temporary, just for mock-up reasons or mock-up purposes, we are going to use these this angle iron that I'm just going to drill some holes in, and it's just to put the car on its wheels and just see what it's going to look like, and then in the future I can fine-tune everything. So let's get to it. We're making some good progress. Printed a what's it called, hub adapter thingy, because we forgot that, so just quickly printed that and glued some M8 threads in place. And the sprocket is in place, the brakes, everything. So now next step will be to put the wheels on and remove the jack stands, I guess.
Great success.
Lifting skills. It sits on the ground. Look at the bounciness. Yeah, I think we need the shocks.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think the wheel size works.
Yeah.
It's a little lower than before. It's cool.
Yeah, I do think we need to print 3D
Yeah,
prints
we
of,
can
like,
do that 100%. But
simple fan flares.
yeah,
definitely.
But I think the size will be good. This is gonna be wild.
So there we are, end of the workday, day 2 of our build marathon weekend. It's getting dark outside. We just had a little bit of sunlight left. So Henrik, are we happy with the results so far?
Yeah. I wish we had a little bit more sun, but we got like the plan. Yeah, we got the plan down. So very successful, I say.
Great success.
There is nothing unclear now.
No, we know how to move forward with the throttle pedal, the engine position, the battery position.
Yeah, we figured everything out.
Yeah, everything is like, there's no, well, very little questions unanswered.
Yeah.
The brake lines maybe for the rear brake, but that's just a small detail. But the main thing is like,
And also
we figured
how-
everything out.
Yeah.
Anyway, we mocked up the wheels. Everything is like solid now, so you can actually could be able to drive it around if there was an engine. So it's good progress on the project. And I guess that's an end for this video. I want to thank everybody very much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe my channel. If you haven't already, subscribe to Critical's channel, because he's super fun. It's like the things he does, it's like bonkers. So yeah, thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye bye.